At least 800 people have been killed in flooding and landslides across Asia, with hundreds still missing. In Sri Lanka, at least 200 people are dead and 200 are missing after Cyclone Ditwah made landfall. Torrential rain caused landslides in the country's hilly central region, with overflowing rivers submerging entire towns. A dam has been breached in the east of the country. Over 1 million people have been impacted by the system, with more than 17,000 people still living in shelters, waiting for the floodwaters to retreat. And this is the worst natural disaster in Sri Lanka since the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami.
As a country, we are facing the largest and most challenging natural disaster in our history. We also recognise that what we are undertaking is the most difficult rescue operation in our nation's history. This is the first time the entire country has been struck by such a disaster.
Thousands of police, army and Air Force personnel are trying to reach families stranded by the floods. Authorities expect waters to recede in the coming days. Elsewhere in Southeast Asia, over 600 people have been killed by heavy rains and gale-force winds across Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia. A rare tropical storm formed in the Malacca Strait last week, bringing some of the heaviest rain to the region in decades. In Indonesia, 435 people have been killed on the island of Sumatra. Rivers burst their banks, submerging thousands of buildings. Search and rescue teams have been working in difficult conditions to try and locate survivors. Many parts of the island have been cut off due to damaged roads and downed power lines. Rescue efforts were also hampered by a lack of heavy equipment, with aid airlifted to affected towns. Makeshift bridges have been erected to access isolated communities cut off by the extreme weather. In Thailand, at least 170 people have been killed. In some areas, floodwaters rose above 3 metres, with recovery efforts there expected to take weeks and even months. Hat Yai, the largest city in Songkhla, received 330 mils of rain last Friday, its highest single-day tally in 300 years. And in neighbouring Malaysia, over 18,000 people remain in evacuation centres. 3 people in the country have been killed.